kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mike, 53. You can't help me. 450. Go! Hey, come on, come on, 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Rip right. 41 left, 72.
On first down, Brady going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on second down. Watson is going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Watson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. Faking the give. Now Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. To throw again, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Rip left, rip left.
They do go for it. It's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get ready.
Back to throw, Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd. Corner from Houston, it's the Texans in possession of the football. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you, son. Hey, 31. Jim. Down him, go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Stills, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Watson now. Off the play fake. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Again, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Sets up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. Caught by the tight end Watson. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. J.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, and the pressure gets to him again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. Letting one go deep for his running back, White. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Lightning speed there from the safety Devin McCourty on the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Brady able to get this to Gordon. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Check, 41. Go, go, go.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Edelman coming off another big game in Week 6 against the Giants. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
50 points down, he's coming. 58, right over there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Man up, D. 55. Hey, 58 is over. They can't hang with us. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Yeah. 58's Mike, 58.
Watson throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kiki QT in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans push further out in front. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'll be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Mike's 5-4. Watch the slant, watch the slant. 54. 31. Check, watch 54, watch 54. I got you.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the gun, here's Watson. He wants it all for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 41 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. J.J. Watt.